Hey you guys, it's Brit. Tonight we're here to go over something that I haven't done in a little while. I want to talk about content that might come across my suggested feed or For You page that automatically makes me scroll by. And most importantly, I want to hear from y'all. What kind of content do you come across that within the first 15 seconds, once you figure out what the video is about, what makes you scroll by really quick and not continue watching? So I figured let's do something a little different. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so number one, let's start out with a really popular genre that a lot of people are really well known for this, mukbangs. I've touched on this before, but it's been a long time since I've talked about my distaste and hatred for watching other people eat on camera. And it's not really the watching, it's the sounds that come along with that type of content. Something in my soul just curls up and wants to die when I hear somebody making those sloppy chewing noises on a video. I am repulsed by that content. I can't stand it. And I know that there are mukbangs, and then there's also this like other genre of mukbangs where the content is sort of like sexualized in a really weird way. So I'm just throwing a blanket over all mukbangs. I cannot. It's a little different for me. Like, you know, if you're telling a story and you just so happen to be eating, you know, that's one thing. But I remember early on in my channel, I would do like a little vlog where I would go to Starbucks and just kind of like sit and talk about whatever was on my mind. And even in those videos, if I was drinking on camera, I would mute out the sounds of me drinking because it just repulses me. I can't stand it, and I know a lot of other people can't stand it as well. So number one, mukbangs. Number two, let's hit on a very obvious one, and that is if I feel like you're using your kids for content, not interested, I'm not going to give you the watch time that you're seeking by allowing your children to parade around on video in their diaper, or you're showing their feet, or you're showing them eat random shaped food items. If you're using your kids for content, that is an automatic scroll on by, and a lot of these people I just end up blocking because I do not want to see you on my For You page. You are using your child or your children for content, and that tells me everything I need to know about you as a person. So using your kids is a no-go for me. Number three is a really general category for me, but if I come across your video and you are screaming into the camera, I do not want to listen to what you have to say. I don't enjoy obnoxious content creators that are screaming and super animated and putting on a show to deliver any type of content, whether it's comedy, serious, commentary. I don't like being yelled at. So if I come across your content and you are screaming into your phone, scroll. So two more categories. I want to hit on rage baiting. I've covered that very recently on my channel. If I feel like you are strictly rage baiting, at this point I just have a zero tolerance for rage baiting. You know, I did a video recently where I said, oh, well, you know, she was rage baiting, but, you know, she's actually doing a lot of good work on her page. Like, is it okay? At this point, I'm just a zero tolerance. There's no excuse for it. I think that it's obnoxious to think that some people will literally rage bait just to get engagement on their channels. And I find it boring and out of line. Okay, I actually have two more and then I'll close out the video. So the second to last would be anyone using a filtered video to promote skincare products, makeup products, whatever it is that you're doing, if you are using a filtered video, and especially if I can tell that it's very obviously filtered, but you're telling me about this cleanser, this blush, this whatever, that is going to be life-changing and the best thing you've ever tried, I'm not going to stick around, because I find it, you know, the entire conversation of false advertising, I've covered at length on my channel before, and I think that it is entirely it's just far too outdated. You're not going to get away with promoting a product using a heavily filtered video, in my book, for what it's worth. I know my book is worth nothing to some people, but I just find it to be so grotesque to prey on people that might be having skin issues or confidence issues, and you're telling them to go spend their hard-earned money on this product, but you are pushing this product with a heavily filtered video. Scroll on. The last type of content that I cannot stand is people who really, how can I say this? Like story time content creators where they have a really intriguing story. Oh my God, you won't believe what happened to me. You won't believe what happened to my friend or whatever. And they split it into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts when it could have been literally one part and it wasn't even that intriguing anyway. There's a TikTok creator, Anna Reports News, and I used to listen to some of her content, but I started to get so annoyed because she would do 2 and 3 part videos where it could have all been very easily fit into one video, but she obviously does it for engagement, clicks, followers, money, so on and so forth. But I just get, I guess, like, my patience is really low. I don't have time to be watching a 3-part video on something that could have been said in 35 seconds, and it wasn't even that interesting to begin with. So either way, I'm sure that I could think of additional genres. Maybe I'll do a part 2 to this, and maybe I'll react to comments. So drop your genre or type of content that you despise in this comment section, and I will do a reacting to comments. It's been a while since I've done that, and I think this is a really good opportunity to elevate your all's opinions. That's what it's all about after all. So I will be watching the comments, but for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment, and if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.